Okay, y'all, I'm gonna show you what I do with the Indian clubs, which is an ancient martial arts for defending, also for the shoulder uh, health, because you work a lot of the shoulder. So anyhow, I'm gonna show you the Indian club movements, and I hope you enjoy. So there's a lot of articulation. There's a lot of pathways and different styles of gripping. You can grip it. You can grip it by the ball, where you can do a lot of articulation. A lot of articulation, right? Great for the wrist, elbow, shoulder, mobility, and range. So the way I hold this is I would hold it where the palm I grip the ball, kind of like a ball and socket. See how I do a ball and socket and I'm able to rotate here? It's the same thing as the shoulder, the ball and socket. So I grip it, gripping the ball, and I create a socket. And then from here, I'm creating pathways. Look at this, creating pathway. You gotta be careful, because if you hit, you can hit this. You have to create a pathway, right? I'm swinging it. Great for mobility, to warm up the shoulders. Everybody's always doing this. Everybody's always doing this. And they go, why am I here? It's because you got to articulate the shoulder, wrist. From here, now I grab the, now I'm grabbing more of the handle. So I went away from the ball and socket. Now I grab it from on the handle. And you can do what is the rotator cuff exercise, right? Rotator cuff exercise. And then I'm also doing what I call like a samurai sword behind the back. Another form of range of motion. People can't even get it back over here. People can't even get, you have to work range of motion before you're doing any type of frontal plane pressing. That's why people, like I said, people are always doing this, because they're not articulating the ball and socket. You got to articulate the shoulder, just like this. This is an ancient art, which is genius. So anyhow, I'm going to grab the ball and socket. I am just in neutral position, right? Neutral position, standing tall, within shoulder width. Within shoulder width. I'm grabbing the ball and socket, and I'm doing a forward press. Then I open. And these type of movements are great to warm up the upper body. A lot of my powerlifting friends see me do this, and a lot of them are getting curious. And that's why I'm able to be successful with the mace belt. Remember, you guys see with my mace training and my heavier clubs. So anyhow, this is an example of a warm-up, and what I'm doing is articulating in a cool, fancy little design. You can actually, the way this works is use your thumbs, and from here, what I'm doing literally is a movement that I've learned. And what you're doing is that your thumb is pointing, you know the hitchhiker thumb? That's what we're doing, hitchhiker thumbs. Hitchhiker thumb, open, close. Now to get this type of movement, look at my thumb. Look how I'm moving my thumb. My thumb goes this way. Look at my thumb is pointing out. Then look at my thumb now. It's pointing in. And then from here I do a circular motion and I'm back at that same position where I'm in a see how my elbow is also pointing forward. Elbow, finger. Look how they move. From here, elbow is pointing outward, which is a horizontal abduction. And now my elbow is pointing, or I'm sorry, my thumb is pointing towards me. And then from here, I allow it to drop and swing, and then I'm back. You can actually do this together with two hands. You're gonna go forward, elbows forward, elbows out, and swing back to the middle. Boom. And then you got that design. You got that design. See? One. Look at that. Awesome. Same idea. Hitchhiker thumb, grip it. So you can still hold in that position. So now, from this position, I close my thumb. I close the thumb now. I lock it in. But remember, you got to be careful because this thing could hit you can hit yourself. You can hit your finger if you don't create a pathway. Create a pathway. Who else does this? Golfers. Golfers are. You want to swing golf? Boom! Look at that. Swing the golf. Swing the golf club. It's a golf club workout. It's amazing. Also, it's great for it's great rehab, prehab, and then also for the joints and your cartilage and all of the synovial fluid, and you can get tall. You can get tall. So this is an amazing thing. Anyhow, so with this being said, we can do that same technique with the thumb. I'm in neutral position, within shoulder width apart, within, not out. You can if you want to, but you take advice from somebody who has experience, please. So within shoulder width apart, toes pointed forward, it's totally fine. So what we're going to practice is with this one in a neutral position. I'm going to swing. See how it's pointing out. Elbow will be in an abduction, and then I swing it back to it. Look at that. You're doing it. That's what's happening here. Look at that. So we practice that. Now you could do both, but be careful. Create a pathway, and you're here now. Look at that. Amazing. Let me show you the back. Look at all the muscles back there. I swing, elbow out. Swing, elbow out. Swing, elbow out. So this is a great warm-up, y'all. Now let me show you some cool tricks once you get used to that. Look at this cool little thing for me. This is also meditation. They do this in India, they do this in Persia, they do this in Iraq, they do this, I think, in Russia too, somewhere up in there. This is so fun. With time, you'll learn to articulate. You'll learn to articulate. And then it's also good for boxing. This defensive warrior, and now you got yourself a warrior movement here. Look at that. Defensive. This is actually supposed to be a sword, right? You practice with that. Look at that. Defensive. Look at, be careful. I just hit myself. Defensive. What does this look like? You're doing a defense, and you're swiping, and you're moving. Boom. Look at that. You can get into some real fancy movements with this. You can really move. People will be like, what in the world is happening here? You become skillful. It's amazing. Who does this? There's a group of people around you. You move around. Look at this. You move. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know. zombie apocalypse. There's a million all around you. You just do like this. Ja, ja, ja. Somebody's shooting a gun at you. I don't know. You're a Jedi and you're blocked too. You see this in movies, right? Yes. Imagination, please. Before you know it, you are becoming a warrior, which is the art. Oh, amazing. Anyhow, this is super fun. This is also meditative. You can actually put breath. You can actually put pranayama. Prana, life, yama, discipline. Life force discipline. You can breathe. You can inhale. What is this coming? Inhale, exhale, inhale, articulate, exhale, inhale, right? You can get into the warrior 3. Inhale, exhale, articulate. And then vice versa. So you get the idea behind this. These are the Indian clubs, also used in the military. So, enjoy.